And there you go. Right now I'm joined by Seth Luisi, who is Director of Development with SEEA, and we are talking about SOCOM. Seth, welcome, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So we're looking at SOCOM. Tell us the full name of this game.
This is SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs Confrontation.
Okay. Now, we've seen, of course, a lot of SOCOM games over the years. This is the first for the PS3, though, correct?
Yes, this is the first SOCOM game on the PlayStation 3. We really wanted to take the game forward as much as possible, take full advantage of the hardware. But in many ways, we're also kind of going back a little bit to the SOCOM roots with really intense, close quarters, intimate combat.
Mm-hmm. So for someone who's never played the SOCOM series before, on the off chance, what is the series about? What do you do in this game?
Well, the SOCOM series is, at its core, all about team-based combat. So both the single-player games of the past and SOCOM Confrontation, we really focus on team-based objectives and team-based play. From the voice chat to the game objectives, the whole game is really focused on teamwork and team play.
And it's one of the first console games back on the PS2 version that really got online multiplayer, got it right, yeah?
Yes, yeah, it was one of the first online multiplayer games.
Period,
in,
yeah.
the early days of PlayStation 2 network.
Yeah, so you've got a lot of experience. So the SOCOM series has a lot of experience with doing this, right? What's changed with the PS3 version? What's exciting about online this time around?
Well, SOCOM Confrontation is a 32-player online-only game, so it's only playable online. We're really focusing on the online portion of the game rather than also focusing on single-player. We want to really get the online part of SOCOM's always been extremely popular, and we wanted to move that forward and really focus on it and create the best online experience we can for the PlayStation 3. So we're adding in, again, we're focusing on really tight close quarters combat. We're also using the 6-axis controller in very unique ways. So using the 6-axis, we sort of have a very dynamic cover system. So as you're moving through the level, you can use any object in the level as cover. You don't have to snap to it. And just by tilting the controller, as you see there on the screen, you can very dynamically and in a very analog manner just sort of use anything as cover. And it's very intuitive. It's, you don't have to pop out to a certain distance. You can just lean out a little bit or a lot. You can adjust up and down. So we're really using the 6-axis in a very meaningful way.
Is that the only the big control talk, or is there more control tweaks we can discuss?
Well, we switched the game over to sort of an over-the-shoulder camera perspective from the previous games, though we still have the old view as well. But also we tweaked it. We added in a quick grenade throw button, which is based on how hard you push on the button. So previous games we had to come out with an arc, which we still have, which allows you to do really precise grenade throws, but you can also just hit the button and throw it quickly. But also we're using the 6-axis to sort of determine whether or not you're going to do an underhand or a roll of the grenade or an overhand. So if you tilt the controller down when you throw it, it does an underhand roll. If you tilt the controller up when you throw it, it does an overhand roll.
Do you have alternate control schemes if you're looking for customize things a little bit?
We actually allow the user to fully customize their control scheme. So you can go in, remap buttons to any controller button you want, and really tailor it to how you want to play. We do have some preset control schemes as well.
There's a lot going on the screen, and there's a lot of people. You've got a pretty consistent frame rate, even though there's a lot going on.
Yeah, again, we're really focusing on a lot, really high-intensity battles, really close quarters combat. So we really wanted to have as much going on as possible and really focus on that, firefight experience.
One of the trends in recent military combat online games has been massive, stat collection and progression through the progression of your character and things like that. What are you doing in SOCOM Confrontation to keep people aware of how they progress?
Well, the community is a huge part of SOCOM. I think that we've always been a leader in the community features in the game, adding in clan support built into the game. And we're really expanding that out with SOCOM Confrontation, where we're going to launch, we already launched it, but then we're going to focus more on SOCOM.com. So you'll be able to log in using your PSN account. So the same account you use to log in on the PS3, you'll be able to log into the website. You can pull up all your stats, compare stats with your friends. You can see if you have a clan, you can join in sort of a private clan message boards and communicate with your clan members. And if you're taking part in a clan ladder or an upcoming tournament, actually we have a calendar on the website and in the game where you can see, I have a clan match at 5 p.m. on Thursday. I need to make sure I'm there.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I noticed we have a nice little piece of hardware here on the desk here. I don't know if you guys can get a shot of this. It's a nice little earpiece. Tell me about this. What are we doing here with this?
Yeah, SOCOM Confrontation, the retail